Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the closing sprints for
Ooh.
Bree's third ever Face-Off weekend.
I think this is
Woohoo.
the best face-off weekend. So,
I mean, we love a game board. We love portals. It was so
right?
it was competitive, but still kind of chill where you get to choose and do whatever you want. But there was still directives. I like that we got prompts rather than just like read until you die. So
Yeah. Well, I think like the vibe of this year, just like across the board, has been if it has a game board, it's fun.
yes, exactly. Either that or bingos. I feel like those are the two things we're loving this year.
Those two. Maybe next year we'll do bingo.
Oh my gosh, I would love that. Well, anywho, plans to come. That means everyone should just like make sure they attend next year. Who knows what's going to happen?
Listen, I actually have already come up with next year's theme. I'm not sure.
I love that you have. That's
Come up
crazy.
with next year's theme.
I'm obsessed. I love that because it's just like we're already in it, and you're like, I already know what I'm doing next year. Like not all of it, but you're like, I have a vision.
Which like did not happen last year. I knew a very vague thing, but this year I already like know things, and I'm like, all right, cool. I'm excited.
Yes, awesome. How has your face-off been so far, Bree? Has it been a bit chaotic, or are you? Because I know you got a new vehicle.
I did get a new vehicle yesterday. I felt bad that I let it like leave face off for 4 hours or whatever yesterday. And I'm like sitting there and like we literally like, sat there like for 45 minutes. They're like, okay, we're making up the paperwork. And I was like, can we be just let me sign and go.
Yeah, you're like, this doesn't count for reading. Like I can't log this. I can't log that I'm reading paperwork.
Right? However, I have gone on a journey because I think I found like a new favorite book this weekend. Yeah, that's so I read The Marriage Effect last night. Read the whole thing in like an afternoon and an evening, then went on the author's website, found out there's a whole nother like second generation to this series with like their kids, and now that's what I'm reading this morning.
You're like, I need to know what they're happily ever after.
What I landed on was Wildcard, a book you don't know much about, and I was like, this fits.
Check. Done. Say less. Oh my gosh. And so you didn't know anything you didn't know the series existed or anything. Is it done or is it ongoing?
It's done. Yeah. She's like, so basically like this is like the third in a series of standalones of like football romances. Okay. And so then each one of those books has a second generation. And so the one for this one is already completed. And then she's working on another one right now.
Okay. Interesting. Very nice.
So there's like 7 books that I get to read now.
You're like, perfect. I know what I'll be doing for the rest of not just like the weekend, but maybe
I may have found a new hyperfixation.
Are you like, I wonder if
chatted with the author on Instagram last night? Like that was a whole thing.
Oh my gosh, probably so honored being like, oh my, like just reaching out to her and being like, I'm obsessed with
Well, I
just
like shared something on my story and tagged her, and then like we just started chatting after that.
I love when authors like get to interact with you and like being like, oh, thanks for loving my stuff, and it's like, thanks for writing. Like, like I mean, I should be thanking you because this transaction couldn't have happened.
Right?
Yeah. So this morning so last night I finally made it to the wall because I decided to make that a priority. So I finished this book and now I'm behind as far as like I should have edited as I went for my amazing readathon vlog. I did not do that. So my first sprint, I'm going to be editing. That's what I got to do. And then I can maybe squeeze in another face-off book. We'll see what happens. What are you doing this morning?
I'm going to be reading Faked.
Ooh, reading Faked. Very nice. Do you have the audio?
I do, yes.
Oh, yeah, nice.
I need to get coffee in the first sprint. I need to.
Me too. I was like, I haven't had breakfast and I've only had like 3 sips of my coffee, which is why I'm in the state that I'm in. I was like, we are alive, but I am not alive.
Was like, I finally got out of bed about like 15 minutes before. And I was like, I should probably do something with my hair because I braided it last night. And then it ended up like, because it was wet. So like it was a mess.
Everywhere. I know that's why like I'm like pin back. You don't need to see the craziness that tries to cover my face. Like I'm in like that era of what was that, like the scene era when we used to like cover our face.
Oh,
like,
like
we were like, we're all pirates. only have one eye, but rather than a patch, I use my hair. That was that era. That's how my hair does in the morning if I don't like pin it back. So that's what that is. So it looks like we have Kirsty. Hello. Squeeze one or two more manga out before Face-Off ends. I know some of you have been reading like crazy. I'm so impressed. I don't know what the like MVP is going to be across the teams, because I think last year we had some people who read like every hour, and we're reading like one book per hour.
Though with this being a little bit more like chill and like more like self-directed, I'm hoping that like it doesn't burn people out like last year.
Yes. And a lot, actually, I can only speak for the lore keepers, but we talked about that, saying, hey, last year was so fun, but beware that you don't want to burn yourself out. So like,
you still have 2 more weeks.
Enjoy. Yeah. We've got 2 more weeks. We're only halfway. We're in like 5. We've got 5 more legs. So at least 5 more books if you wanted to reach the end. If you don't, it doesn't matter. Like you can still hang out in whatever fictional world you were last in, but hopefully it's not this one. I feel like this would be a depressing one, a scary one to, so try to read a little bit further.
It's not
further than like 5. Maybe if you're going to stay somewhere, stay in the Shire. like choose your world appropriately. So yeah. Have read less for Face-Off this year than last year. Exactly. I definitely have read way less than last year, but I also feel like it's been quality over quantity for this like weekend and this month. Yeah. Hello, not participating, just here for funsies. That's totally fine. Reading along with you people. Much success with your readathon. Oh, thanks so much. Yeah, that's the creator is Brie. So everyone make sure that you are subscribed to her, by the way, if you're here. Playing Libby Chicken. Ooh, good luck, Brie. We've all been there. I was playing Libby Chicken. I'll tell you this, Brie, with Small Miracles. Because I had the physical copy, but I really like the audio. And I was like, I only have like 2 more hours on audio. I've got the book for 3 more hours.
Oh no. I actually have not listened to that audio. I read it before because I read it during Spiffbo. The audio didn't exist yet.
Whoa, that's so interesting. I think it's well done, even with the cliff notes, the footnotes. There's like a little sound, and then and like the voice is different. So I think they do a good job, because sometimes with footnotes you're like, are you doing this right? But is it natural? Finished The Tainted Cup, Meg. It was so good. I hope you get to read the second book soon. That's one of my favorite books this year. I'm alive. Yeah. I'm asleep. This is a weird fever dream. I'm telling you that right now. If I start dreaming about sprints, I'm gonna be terrified. There was loud music in my area till the early hours. So feeling it today. Oh, Elle, I'm sorry. Nap. Are you a nap person? Editing this for Sprint, me too. Hopefully be creating a new profile pic. Ooh, fancy. Hello, Beatrice. How are you? That's okay. Don't have to participate in TAR to like hang out with all of us. Decided to show some support. Working on my second Face-Off book. It's a graphic novel, already halfway through, so it'll be done before Face-Off ends. Perfect. Yeah, because we have about 3 hours, like approximately 3 hours, until you gotta like.
I'm gonna leave the form. There we go. The form up for 2 hours afterwards, and I'll put an announcement in the Discord. So even if it goes a little over noon, nobody's gonna care.
Yeah, it'll be normally
now. But I'll leave it open for 2 hours, and then I'll announce the winner.
Okay. Ooh, so are we gonna find out the winner today? Like as far as for
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we gotta move on.
I know. The portals
now, it does not mean that we get the new leg in 2 hours after. It just means that the Face-Off announcement will be 2 hours after.
I know, it's like, wait a second, leg 6. Gonna get everyone scared in the comments.
Right.
And yeah, Lynn, Pathfinders, like I think that was such a great addition. I will always praise that. Really scrapped the manga flow.
Honestly, a genius move, and I like like not to pat myself on the back.
Truly,
but, like, I do that now.
Yeah. No, I think you should pet because like I think it's a thing where it doesn't take away from the competition, but it just allows other people to participate and like get to enjoy it without stressing themselves out. Because we were just talking about burnout, So, yeah. Usually a good night's sleep cures the slump for me. Ooh, well, that's good. For me, I literally I had so much fun in Amazing Readathon last year. Like it was obviously glorious. Brie, you're brilliant. I will admit that in July and August, I was like, books aren't the same. but maybe it was because I wasn't used to not having people tell me what to read. So I
Yeah.
think that's where my slump was coming from for sure. So yeah, go Lord Keepers. Had more 5 stars this month than I've had in quite some time. It's weird, absolutely loving just about everything I've read.
I love
Me
that.
too. I feel like I haven't had, I mean, I've DNF'd a couple books, which helps, but I've had my first few months of the year, I didn't have many 5 stars, where now I feel like I'm getting a lot of them. I'm going to move it to another time when I have less strenuous reading month. Oh, that was your manga. Yeah, your manga vlog. House of Breath and Sky, graphic audio part 2. Ooh,
God,
is that what you're working on?
that's a very long book.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, she's been
Good
playing with the
morning.
chicken with that book for a while.
Oh, that's the one. Okay, I see the
Princess
thread.
One. Yeah.
Okay. Oh gosh. Good luck. Good luck. So impressed. I know. I'm impressed too. I think what were you saying that you did? I can't remember. Was it just for next year, having next year done. Or not
Yes.
done, but like
Yeah,
planned.
not
That's what it
done, but
was.
have an idea.
Yeah. I want to watch Murderbot so badly. What is it on? Is it on Apple TV?
It's on Apple, yeah.
So I might have to like do like a subscription for a month, binge it when I
Yeah,
can,
like,
when
wait
it's
till
done.
it's only coming out 1 week at a time. So, like, wait
Mhm,
till it's
mhm.
done.
Okay. Oh gosh. Going to read a book probably. Oh my gosh, what a wild decision, Court. Audio for small mirror. Yes. Yeah, so I'm really lucky. I had it on like Libby. So just like
Mhm.
my library happened to have the audio. And that's how I read it the first time actually. I immersion read it when you recommended it to me, Bree. Going to fit in a couple of Christie short stories before the end of Faceoff. Very nice. Faceoff book last night. Interesting facts about space. Queer and mental health rep. I
Love it.
love that. Awesome, Jen. And also, good morning. Hello. 50 pages left of Queenie. Awesome. Cinnamon roll coffee. That sounds wonderful. I just have straight coffee because, like, I'm just caffeine today. No flavor. I was like, put an
I
IV
am
in
not
me.
brave. I cannot do black coffee. I also don't like hot coffee. I
Mm.
will drink iced coffee even if it's 10 degrees outside.
We complete each other because I do like cold coffee, but like I'll have hot coffee on like an 85-degree day. Like
That's how
I'm
Derek
sweating. I'll have coffee.
that's how Derek is too. I like to say that I am the iced coffee flavor of bisexual.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Oh yes. Also, hello, Andrea. Still in bed. Oh, good for you. Stay in that bed. Well, given that I started this 20 minutes ago, it means this will easily be done. Perfect, because Emily's working on a graphic novel. Third Face-Off book will be my first nonfiction in a very long time. I have a nonfiction planned for what is it, for the Celestial prompt, Celestial
Oh,
when it comes.
interesting.
Yeah, it's by a queer writer, Riley Black.
Right?
Yeah, When the Earth Was Green. So it's like eco nonfiction. I'm so excited, and I'll be interested to
Nice.
see what they say. But yeah, we'll see, because I think there was another book I have to read that might fit that too. But I'm really hoping to read the nonfiction. Drop a new leg just as Face Off ends. No, absolutely not.
I did that the first year.
Yeah, and I think I remember you doing that the first year, and then even
Last year was like a couple
a
of hours
handful of
later,
hours.
but it was it wasn't necessarily meant to do it. It was just like people were getting like really antsy, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, they were like, come on, let's go. Meanwhile, I was like just chilling, and that was when I was like, oh, after Face Off,
Yeah,
I'm tired, and now I'm behind. Good.
yeah.
Already scared. There's still you got this. It's okay. Take a breath. You can always read short books, like if you've got access to them, just to make yourself feel comfortable until you're, solidly in the leg you want, and then read longer books. Now I have to finish my Shire book, Still Life. I really want to read that series. Hello, Jen. Good morning. I know it's very early on the West Coast. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it, but I'm sorry that it's because of a stress stream. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Those are really tough. And you know that they're a stress stream as soon as they happen.
Yeah.
This month has been my highest average rated.
Awesome.
Amazing. Hello, Kat. How are you? Meanwhile, we're talking about the morning, and Kat is already in like the afternoon, not reading but studying. That's awesome. I know. a lot of people in some other Discords don't do readathons where they don't know what prompt will drop when. So I've been telling them, yeah, thanks for announcing that and like making sure people know. Well, we have reached 15 minutes, so I think I'm going to get us into our first sprint, make sure that we're all comfy cozy. So yeah, let me see here. Where are we? I'm going to make us tiny. Hee hee. Oh my gosh, we're so small. We're the tiniest little people. And we'll see each other in an hour. Happy sprinting. Please hold. We are in a very uncomfortable position. Let me edit this. Fit. Okay, that's going to look better. All right. We're not zoomed in anymore. Hello, everybody. And welcome, Katie. How did you sleep last night? I know you had a very busy day and entire weekend of sprinting.
I didn't go to bed very well. I stayed up until like 2, and I didn't set an alarm because I was like, well, we'll just see what happens. But I was here at 8:30, so technically, that's not too bad.
Yeah, you know what? We're just surviving. This is meant to be a chill, closing sprints, having a great time. I also know that in the comments, where is it? I started. Mel is here. Good morning. Yay. Rolled out of bed, excited to finish your book. Awesome. Sounds good. Probably good to see from all of the other octopi who are in the comments. I ended up editing my Amazing Readathon vlog, which is super exciting. So that means the Manor should get early access for about 24 hours before it goes live. And I've decided that the book I'm reading right now will probably be for sightseeing because I'm nowhere near finishing it. So there we are. Yeah. Also, oh my gosh, I see that Brittany's in the comments too. We've got the Illusionists. So we're repping. We got a lot of people here. But anyway, Brie, how did you do?
I got to 25% and filmed a vlog clip, and I actually said the wrong name. It's Focused is the first book. Faked is the second book. Oh, but I downloaded the whole series on Libby's. Yes. This is about to become I might use book 2 as my next leg book.
Amazing. Also, does that mean it counts for the next leg book? Or are you gonna...
I think so. Actually, honestly, I don't remember what the next leg is.
Be like, we'll find out, including Brie. Brie will find out too. And then, Katie, what are you up to this morning? I know you just woke up.
So I was responding with some emails, and then I got to 65% in my book.
Ooh, nice. Yeah. We're just slowly working our way. Now, Brie in the comments needs to look up the series that Brie on screen is really enjoying. That's awesome. Let's see. What else did we have? Oh my gosh, ate spaghetti, Shara. I'm imagining it's later for you. Spaghetti in the morning could work, but I'm imagining that it is not the morning for you. Had a late lunch, early dinner while re-listening to, you're re-listening to your audiobook. I hope it's not because you didn't understand what's happening, because sometimes you've got to re-listen and being like, so what are these characters doing? Why did I not know? Only 100 pages left in your book. Awesome, Nicole. 46% into my book. The tears are started. Cora. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's good. That's a good question. Good tears, like happy tears. Hello, Anne. Good morning to you. Continuing on with the Dragonborn chair. Is it Dragonbone? Dragonbone chair, not Dragonborn. Got to the wall. Congratulations. Read The Shadow Friend. 42 pages into 6 Scorched Roses for Faceoff. Hoping to get to finish it. Hey, you've got time. You've got time. And it's a short book. I think it's a novella, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I think so, yeah. Spy Family 8. Danielle's further than me. I think I've only read the first 6 volumes of it. Just submitted my first Face-Off book. Going to read volume of Cat Plus Gamer. Yay! Oh my gosh, it's just so good. And of course, we've got a cat on screen, so it feels fitting.
And then the other one is
2 cats on screen. Yes.
Saved my life. Nope. You'll never see her.
We see her. We see a part of her. There she is. She's like, why are you moving me? What is going on? Finished reading Queenie. Congratulations. I know you were very close. About to start my last Face-Off book. Maybe not. Yeah, it's nighttime. Oh my gosh, almost 8 p.m. Okay, so it's, yeah. I feel like I should remember this, Shara, because I think last time we talked about this, you are, I think, in Australia. Sad tears, but also these characters are just so sweet. Tears. I think I'm going to pick up my first manga ever to finish off Faceoff. I need to see what's available on Libby because I have no idea where to start. Well, I mean, if you need recommendations, I feel like a lot of people in the comments, and Temmie's a lore keeper, you've seen a lot of options in the lore keepers chat recently. So yeah, let us know if you need help. But yeah, especially with Libby, it's always weird because you've got to like, you are reading it also in the opposite direction. So you have to get used to that as far as like on an ebook. So yeah, I read, because I prefer reading manga physically rather than reading it on ebook. I read a few chapters in Going to the Dogs by Erich Kästner, a book burned by the Nazis. Oh my God. It reads a bit more current than I'd like. Oh, yikes, Fleur. Okay. Oh, scary times. Good morning. How are you, Shayna? Slept in today, so joined about halfway through the sprints. Hope everyone's having a great face-off. As a Pathfinder, still just vibing, mood reading.
Love it.
Yeah, we're living vicariously through you. Although I think we're all vibing, to be completely honest.
Honestly, yeah.
Picking up Game On by Bex DeVoe and Ellie Eldridge. Awesome. Vanessa, I know you've been reading Dinosaur Sanctuary, and I'm so happy for you. Did indeed get out of bed, ate breakfast, and do all the morning things. Great. Struggle of trying to get all black pets to show up on camera, especially because it's like a dark chair. I can see her just fine. Here at Tubman Live in concert by Bob the Drag Queen. Oh my, what? Yes. Okay. I know that Bob the Drag Queen just came out. Oh, hold on. My oven's going off. I'll be back.
I was literally like, wait a minute. I don't have anything in
I
the
know, I
oven.
was like, is that my dryer? Is that like...
Yeah. I was like, is Adam cooking? I was like, I don't think so.
Yeah, I was like, I think it'll be perfect timing. And then I was like, oh, it is horrible timing. Okay, now my food is chilling in the oven. It's fine. Anyways, finished 5 Heartstopper books for Faceoff. Book 4 made me cry. Oh my goodness. Dandadon. Linz, you know I never know how to say this book. Volume 13 for Faceoff. Very nice. Fact, this comedy managed to make me cry. So much crying today on this Sunday.
Do we all need to have like a collective therapy session after Faceoff?
True. Like hold my hands, friends, virtually. Yeah. We'll get through this. Browsing the Lore Keeper's chat right now. Perfect. Tough going back and forth between graphic novel and a manga. The direction throws me off. I can totally get that. The Bloodstained Pavement and Philomel Cottage. Top quality Christie. Awesome. Okay, Jay. And these are short stories, if I remember correctly. Here I was thinking about Face-Off Deadline, sightseeing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just been working through novellas. That sounds good, Elle. Listen to the Deep Dark graphic novel for Face-Off. Listen to it. That's interesting. Had a black schnauzer growing up, and she was much cuter in person than half of our pictures did for her. Oh, I know. That's so funny.
Pictures of Schmidt are hard to take.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine. Especially because you're like, where's the eyes? Like, where are they? Oh gosh. So Rebecca, you finished your book. Congrats. Hello, Danny. How are you? Reading for Battle of the Booktuber. I know that Danny's on her last book, so very close to finishing. And this is the host of Battle of the Booktuber for those who are interested in checking it out for the championship round this July. Want to know what I was going to say about, oh my gosh, Caitlin, I know that the oven distracted me. I know that she just came out with a book, and I've been meaning, I kind of want to read it. I feel like that'd be fun. I don't know if Bob ends up like reading it aloud, because maybe it'd be good to do the audiobook, but yeah. Can run the therapy group. Appreciate it. A small collective cry session to water the trees. Yes. Glad I avoided My Hero Academia this morning, as the next 3 in the series make me cry every single time. Oh, Louise, you're reading Heartstopper 4. I think wasn't it just said, didn't Gwenny say that they just like cried? So good luck, Louise. Oh gosh. Read a manga volume on Hoopla where you read the page right to left, but the pages left to right, so discombobulated. Oh, yeah. So like you still have to like swipe or click to the right, but it's like,
Interesting.
yeah, that's weird.
Hmm.
Heard there will be crying therapy. I'm in. My book keeps hitting just right. So I'm not going to say what the book is that Danny's reading, but I'm in the middle of it right now. I'm like only 20% in. But I'm like, okay, interesting. Good to know. Need to prepare myself. Good morning. Just finished breakfast, picking back up Chain Gang All Stars. I've also heard that book's intense. 44% last night. Nice. Did the audiobook. Okay, good to know, Faye. I really like Bob the Drag Queen. I think they're so funny. Hello, Megan. Made it to the wall last night. Stayed up late to finish A Solitude of Wolverines, and you loved it. It's a really fun eco suspense for those who are interested. I don't typically lean like suspense thriller, but I think it's a suspense, which is good because if it was a thriller, I probably wouldn't be as vibing. Yes, Bob is the narrator for the book, and I'm really enjoying the aspect too. They have such a great voice just in general. Yeah, no, seriously. That's why I'm like, I just really love the way they deliver their lines, and they're so funny. So yeah. I'm starting Danger at Dead Man's Pass. Jen, I'm on this one. This is the book I'm on in the series. I'm reading it with Polis. We were supposed to read it in May, and then just life got really distracting. So we're going to pick it back up in July, but it does seem like really a fun one. Also perfect for the wall, actually, for those. I don't know, Jen, if you're reading it for that. My brain just can't do studying for now. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I know that was what you're hoping for during these sprints, but you're just going to read more of Akasuf. Is there a
Silver Flames?
Yeah, but do people say that Akos, or do they just say Silver Flames?
Silver Flames.
Okay. That kind of messes up the vibe of that series because all the other ones you could say aloud. Love Chain Gang All Stars. Hope you enjoy. Yeah, nice. Well, what are the plans for next sprint? I am going to probably review my video, get it to patrons, but then I'm going to pick up my book. And it's actually, it's a Japanese translation, The Decagon House Murders. That's what I've been working on this morning. Yeah, it's inspired by And Then There Were None. You can very much tell. I just don't know if I'm going to like all of the nods to it or if I am, like sometimes you're like, oh, I love that this is like a nod to something. And sometimes I'm like, I'm not a big fan that it's a nod to it because we just calm down, But anyway, so Brie, are you going to continue on with Focused? Is that what it's called?
Yes, Focused.
Very nice.
Yes, and I don't know. I'm still waking up. The coffee has not hit yet. I finished the coffee, but it has not hit yet.
I'm still slowly nursing my coffee. It might be a day where I need more, though, so I get it. What about you, Katie?
I am going to get a walk-in. I have to grocery plan with Adam because then he will finally go shopping and I'll have some time to myself. And then I'm going to read. That's all I have on the list for now.
Nice. Very nice. Okay. Akafas versus Akasuf. Always messes with my brain. Yeah. Take my black dog outside to get good pictures. Yeah, you got to get like the nice, beautiful lighting. Was very interesting. I am intrigued by it right now. I like it because everyone's kind of cosplaying, like they're calling themselves like Agatha and that. Finished and submitted the Z Word for Faceoff. Started a graphic novel. Box braiding my hair while doing laundry. You're doing everything. Oh my gosh, amazing. Woke up so tired today. Coffee has also been drank. Also not hit yet. I mean, I feel like that's just kind of the weekend. Also Sunday. We know Monday's coming. It's just a thing. So yeah. Okay, good. I kind of like it. It's like a cost. And then you just, or like, I guess you could just say like the S is silent or the F is silent. You can decide to do that. I think I'm trying to figure out if we want to do 45-minute sprints because then we can do probably 2 more before we hit off. So what screen am I on? Let me pause this. I'm going to change the timer. Oh, the reason why I'm in like, the cabin or whatever by the fire is because I was like, ooh, we're at the wall. I forgot to mention that. But the thing is originally I was going to have us be in the wintry cabin, but there are lights. And I was like, okay, it's not Christmas. So that's why we were by the fire. And it's like kind of looks more like a fall day than anything else. But Anyways, okay. Well, on that note, we are going to get into our next sprint. We'll see you guys in 45 minutes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. We ended up losing Katie, having to go on errands, which honestly sounds good. She needs to get off the internet. Like she has done so much for us.
He really has.
So
you've
yes,
spent more than I have.
truly. Like I, you know what's so funny is I was like checking in like throughout the day, and I was like, okay, so she's got her sprints, and then I was like, okay, now she's on Lexi's, and she told me she's gonna be on mine, and I was like, is she really gonna be on mine? And I was like, what are you doing?
Brittany's yesterday morning.
Yeah, she was on Brittany's with me yesterday morning. And yeah, it was so funny because at the end, after we closed and she was about to hop off onto her, she's like, okay, well, bye, Brittany. I'll see you over there, Leandra, right? And I was like, no, you're not. I was like, I'm not as strong as you. So anyway, I ended up getting my video up. Patreon, they've got early access, my Witness and Sleuth. So that's exciting. They have what do you call it? They've got the what is this? Not me watching Hamilton when I should be reading. Oh, that sounds great though. Honestly.
Listen though, that Tony's performance made me want to go rewatch the whole thing.
I know, me too.
It was so good.
It really was. Like, and they were all like on their game as if like no time has passed. Like I just
right. So I'm like, David Diggs, like his knees probably hurt so bad the next day.
I know, like when he jumped off I was like, oh, and I was like, you know, he's got it. Yeah, I'm like, he knows.
You are 10 years older.
Yeah, and it's like decade. I couldn't. I don't know. My knees right now aren't as they were before, and I'm like, we're not. Yeah, right? We're not kids anymore, friends. But yeah, I ended up getting my vlog up, so then that'll be good. They've got a little bit of early access, and then I've been setting up polls as well because I didn't do that last week, and I was supposed to do monthly polls last week. So just catching up on stuff. How did you do?
Nice. I got to 48%. So we're gonna just pretend that I finished this book in Faceoff, but it's gonna probably be like 45 minutes after Faceoff ends. But I'm gonna leave it open. And then I had a couple of bookmark orders that had come through in the past few days, so I got those all ready to go.
Yay, very nice. Yeah, I love my bookmarks. They are beautiful.
We're sold out again of the 4-packs, the Lore Keepers and the Illusionist. So there's just a couple Steel Watchers and a couple Gale Weavers, and then some of the main ones. So
yeah. Oh my gosh, my favorite I think are the Steel Watchers. I told you that one. I while I love my Lore Keepers one, the Steel Watchers just looks really nice.
Yeah, I truly can't pick a favorite because like every time, so I made the Illusionist one first, and I was like, I can't top this, and then I made the Steel Watchers, and like, well, maybe I can, and then I made the Octopus.
And you're like, where are we at? Like, this is just outdoing myself. Yeah, no, they're gorgeous. And they all just blend really well together. Like, obviously, thematically, they look really good together, too.
That was on purpose. I definitely, like, went into a, because I knew the Illusionists were going to be purple, and then I knew the Lore Keepers were going to be brown. And so then I went into a, like, a color palette generator to be able to, like, find the, find complementary colors.
Yeah.
Everything would work together.
I love that. That's awesome. Yeah. And then so bought Gal Weavers. Exactly. You know, it's okay. You're still a Lore Keeper in your heart, but you know what? Getting the Octopus.
I packed your bookmark.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you packed. That's so funny. Where you're like, yep, it is safe.
It's right here.
That is so funny. Gwenny was right. Heartstopper 4 was a tearjerker. Oh my god.
That one is like the most heart-wrenching one.
Okay, good to know. I'm terrible. I've only ever read the first one, and I need to continue. I think I read the first one last year during Amazing Readathon, and I've never seen the show. But I'm not like I'm not a watcher.
I only watched the first season of the show. I'm a little bit older. Like it's it's not exactly my.
Right. You know, we're dealing with teenagers.
But I do love the graphic novels.
Yeah. 60 pages in, going to the dogs, and I'm a bit over 50%. Nice. Yay. Yes, you got to see on screen that your bookmark is it's on its way. I did see that quite a few people are getting ready for Father's Day. Also, hello, Rainy. So yeah, we'll probably do one more sprint just to inform you all. so we can get our way over to, you know, face off, get it done. Are there any more sprints today for Amazing Readathon?
No,
I didn't think so.
Probably chill for a bit. Actually, I haven't even made the schedule for next week.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think I've been asked. Like, you know what I mean? Like usually you check in with everyone, and I was like, I don't think I missed it.
I'll see if anybody wants to host tomorrow, and then if not, I might ask a mod.
Sure. Yeah. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. Almost to 50% in my graphic novel, Parallel. Very nice. Started reading Taken by Benedict Jacka. Third in the series, started this month. Awesome, Lori. Yeah, I need to like figure out what I'm doing because I'm working on the sightseeing book because I've just decided sightseeing. Like I'm only like a fifth of the way through the book, so it's obviously nowhere near going to be for Face Off. And I'm like, okay, how quickly could I read it? Or am I just going to like accept that eventually I'll be juggling it with the next leg? I think that's just going to be what happens, which that's okay. Got to 50%, then got ready for the day a bit. Awesome, Cora. Very nice. Good job. Yeah, I mean, if everybody's good, I'm down to just jump into another sprint. Why not? Why not make it nice, short, and sweet? And then we're giving you guys like, well, it's going to stay open. It doesn't really matter, but like a nice solid, almost like 35 minutes before the cutoff if you guys want to stop at 12. So awesome. Oh yeah, you're hopping off. No worries. I saw you come in, Michelle. It was good to see you. Thanks for being here. And yeah, let's go. Okay, cool. I love it. Hi, Anna, by the way. What does your shirt say? Oh my gosh. It just says, so this was gifted to me by my mom. I like murder shows, comfy clothes, and maybe 3 people. Shows with books. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. It's actually.
Also, I like the fact that all you can see is I love murder.
I know, just like, I like murder. Just stop right there. And I'm like, accurate. Yep, still true. And people, it is a violent word. That is a PSA.
I just have to say this because it was the funniest thing that during the violent word leg, there were so many people that asked, "Is murder a violent word?" I was like, I am worried about you if you are asking this.
Yes, it's like, I mean, maybe it comforts you, but most of the world will think that it is violent. Like, don't go out in public and ask people. They will be afraid of you. Oh gosh, but yeah, so I'm very comfy in my murder shirt.
Oh, Leandra missed that whole thing.
What?
Caitlin's little thing. So Mel was like, I changed into comfortable clothes or something. She goes, I like my shirt.
Oh,
and we made it a meme.
We're like, oh yay, little Mel. All right, so then I will make us tiny, and then let's do our final 45.
All right.
Congratulations, everyone. You made it through Face-Off. Now we are continuing on our travels for the portal. But Bree, you said that we were going to keep the submission form open for a little bit.
Yeah. I have to go do some yard work, and so I don't want the Discord to go crazy.
Yeah. You're like, it's fine.
Focus on getting that done. So that's what I'm going to do.
Very nice. And yes, everybody survived. And it does feel like a little bit crazy to be like, we survived because this was the chillest. And
it was so chill.
Yeah, we were so good. But we had a great time. Congrats on everyone who participated. Or if you were able to take this time to catch up, maybe on a leg or two or something like that, that's amazing. We have a question. I know what you're crocheting, I think, but if you want to share with people.
It's my genre blanket.
It's just so pretty. I love the colors.
Like very folklore colors.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, oh, that's the vibe. It was such a fun weekend. Yay. And it's crochet, right? You're not knitting.
It is crochet, yeah. Yep.
Okay, that's
I do not have the ambidextrous ability to do knitting.
Yeah. I know, because it's like the two hands. I feel like you'd have to I'm
like, I can't handle the two.
Yeah. I had so much fun. Amazing, Shara. And it's getting late for you. Had cataplexy the whole time, but you're here. That's okay. That's all right, you guys. Like, as long as you were able to kind of if anything, take the time to care for yourself while everyone else was distracted by Face-Off, then you didn't really miss anything, And
it was just a good weekend of community.
Exactly. Weekend of community. And if you guys noticed, I don't know if anyone talked about this, but the game board obviously represented every single team. So you got to travel to each team, kind of hang out. So yeah, best of both worlds. It is a little bit lore keeper colors.
That's only because there's a lot of fantasy romance, but there's every color. There's some green, there's some purple, there's a little bit of blue.
A little bit of blue. What's the color blue? Which one is that?
Well, it's more of a bluish gray, and it's the horror color.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, exactly. Then we've got the Pathfinders who just were having the best time watching other people scramble and figure out what they were reading.
I have come to the conclusion that the Pathfinders are just the gif of Pippin smoking his little hobbit pipe. That's the Pathfinders.
Yeah, they're just watching us as we're climbing the hill.
Oh, this is fun.
Yeah, and they're like, is it time for another meal? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Anyways, no worries. Yeah, I ended up just what did I even do? Oh, I think I continued getting some admin done, and then I picked back up Decagon House Murders. It's definitely darker than I expected. I should have known that because Japanese mysteries tend to be a bit darker. But yeah, I'm about 20% of the way through that book now.
Are you liking it? Because I know you were hesitant about picking it
I'm intrigued, but I am kind of I don't know. I feel like you can tell that it's written in 1989, I think. And it's deemed a cult classic of Japanese mysteries, or 1987, I should say. And yeah, there's just, I feel like it's to be expected of when it was written. And I think Japanese literature by men have this as well, where it's mostly men and women are just kind of there and things happen to them. And so
that's a lot of any literature written in the 80s.
Yeah. It not surprising in general, at any time. And yeah, I do appreciate Japanese mysteries. I read the Hanjin Murders not long ago, and I did like that one. That one was a bit more classic. But this one, I'm waiting to see what's going on because there's a past horrific crime. There's a couple horrific crimes to this one family, and now we're assuming that people are going to get their just desserts. So I'm intrigued, but I don't know if I'm super enamored, but maybe just because it feels a bit more thriller than it is mystery.
Fair.
So because it's inspired by And Then There Were None, which is arguably a thriller, not really a mystery, but yeah, so not too bad. I am immersion reading it, and I don't think I like the voice narrators tone. Yeah, and so I might end up just swapping to physical, where I'm just reading it physically rather than immersion, because I don't want it to negatively impact my vibe for it. Got my leg book, one sightseeing, one book for Faceoff done this weekend. Lovely. Double dipped, triple dipped is what you
I mean, and everything counts because like the leg is still going on.
Yeah, we are still trying to get to that wall, which I did see a few people made it. Was feeling a bit bad for it. No, don't. No, Allie, you're totally fine. Also, you just finished Cat Gamer 7. So like you did the right thing no matter what. Like that's all you had to do this weekend was read Cat Gamer. And I approve. No Active Women sounds like a lot of American thrillers from the same time. Yeah. That tracks, Beth. Really like the Decagon House Murders. Yeah, like I can understand why other people like it. I just feel as though I gotta get more invested. I gotta the things have got to start happening. We're just getting the layout, and I don't fully know the connection between our main character Conan because he's not on the island. And so I'm like, is he going to get on the island or get on the remote?
Right.
So yeah, I'm not disliking it, but I'm not like absolutely in love with it is what I should say. Like I could see it being a 4-star at the moment if it picks up a little bit for me. Yeah. But beyond that, friends, we're probably going to kind of wrap it up in just a few minutes. So say your final words before Sunday ends, at least as far as Faceoff ends. Because, you still got time. Was busy yesterday, so didn't participate. That's okay. See, Anna? Really chilling.
I feel like I read less this Faceoff than any other one, but I read better books, and it was better. Like it was just, I didn't focus on just short things for the sake of them being short.
Yes. And that's pretty much what I did for myself as well. I was like, I could read the shortest books that I own. I totally could, but I'm like, are they going to be, enjoyable? Canonically,
both of these romances were 270 pages. So not full length novels, but they were not 100 pages.
Yeah, that's what I was doing too. I was picking up actual novels, like as far as not the shortest. I could have helped my team a little bit more if I read.
I feel like in past years it was just okay, I'm just gonna read the shortest things that are on my my TBR just for the sake of it.
Yeah.
Now exactly. I'm not burned out going into the rest of the rest of the month.
Exactly.
It's the important thing.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think. I guess not that I haven't read a good amount of books this year or this month, to be honest. I have read a decent amount, and I've sightseed for quite a sightsought.
Sure,
sightsaw. I did that, but yeah, I haven't been.
I've read fewer, just because of life stuff. Then because I think there's only been one leg that I did sightseeing for. Which kind of ended up working out that I'm switching teams every single book, not every single leg, because then it's fair.
Yeah. That is fair. Yeah, that's exactly.
Because last year I would feel so bad if I didn't get to a sightseeing book for this team, so that means I'm not giving them as many points as I gave other teams.
Yeah, it can get in your head, especially and then if you're thinking about
bonus even though it's I'm one person, it's not it's really affecting the team.
No, truly. That's the other thing to remember. It's our points when they get averaged are just so small.
Right.
So yeah. More quality, less quantity this time. Exactly. We'll take it. I think that's probably the better, that's better for you as a reader.
For sure.
Pulled all the short stuff off my TBR, almost exclusively read books from my TBR this time. Also, that's amazing. Worked much better for me than trying to dig up stuff that I was trying to just match to prompts.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, totally. But yeah, we are about to enter week 3 of the readathon. Halfway. Crazy. We're exactly halfway. And yeah, make sure you guys are subscribed to everybody. Keep an eye on the Discord for when the next leg, eventually drops.
Yes.
And we'll see everybody, around the internet soon. Bye, friends.